You can find your way down onto your mat, lowering yourself onto your back in Shavasana. Taking a few minutes here to settle into your mat. Letting the limbs grow heavy, arms and legs relax. Allow the toes to fall heavily to the sides. Let the palms face up. Shoulder blades tuck beneath you, creating a sense of openness through your chest. Draw your chin in slightly to lengthen up the back of your neck. Invite your body into stillness, letting go of any temptation to fidget, to squirm, to itch or scratch. You can close your eyes, soften the jaw, connect with your breath as it moves through your body. Keep the arms and legs submerged in stillness. Start to turn the gaze over the right shoulder, bringing the right ear down towards the mat. Left shoulder stays rooted on the ground, breathing space into the left side of your neck. Gaze comes back through center and over to the left. Gaze comes through center. We'll start to slowly awaken the rest of the body by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Slide your feet together at the bottom of your mat. Reach the arms up overhead. Take a full body stretch here, reaching from fingertips to toes. As you exhale, let it go. Soften through the body. Big breath in, full body stretch. And exhale, let it go. One more time, full body stretch. Exhale, let it go. Walk the feet to the bottom right corner of the mat. Hips stay centered or slightly to the left as the upper body finds its way to the top right corner as well. Root down through the left hip, create length of your entire left side body. Option to cross the left ankle over the right here. You can use the right foot to draw the left foot a little further over to the right. Breathing space between the ribs and the waist, left hip. Slowly release the left foot if it's crossed over the right. Return through center. Take a full body stretch, lengthening from fingers to toes. Exhale, let it go. Walk the feet to the bottom left corner this time. Hips stay centered or slightly to the right. The upper body's going to move itself over to the top left corner, creating that C shape with the body. Right hip stays heavy, option to cross the right ankle over the left. See if you can keep the legs straight here. One more big breath here. Slowly let that go. Cross the feet, return through center. Take a full body stretch, neutralizing the spine. And exhale, let it all go. Draw the knees in towards the chest, interlace the fingers around them. Lengthen through your spine, send the pelvis into the mat as you hug the knees in close. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side, massaging the low back. Find stillness in the center. Keep the right knee hugged in close. Extend the left leg long to the bottom of the mat. When you're leaving pose, the right knee's hugged in towards the belly. Deep flex through the left ankle. The left leg is active as it's reaching the left heel away from the top of your head. Stay here in the center. You can start to walk the right knee towards the outer right shoulder, creating space between the right knee and the midline. Send the left hip down into the mat. It may even be helpful to place the left hand on the left hip, encouraging it down into the mat. Left foot can stay center, or you can slide it to the bottom left corner of the mat, creating space now between the left foot and the right knee. Staying here in stillness. Try to draw circles with the right knee. Stay heavy through the left hip. Avoid swaying side to side. Draw circles with the right knee. Really isolating the movement to just the right hip. Circle in the opposite direction. Once you find that point of tension where you're feeling the stretch the most, pause there for a few breaths. Right knee comes back through center. Hug the right knee in close. Left leg extends long to the bottom of the mat. When you're leaving pose again, still on the right side here. Start to guide the right knee towards the midline, maybe even towards the left shoulder, left armpit area. but we're not coming into a twist. Keep that right hip pressing down into the mat. The right knee's drawn towards the left shoulder. Option here to slide the left foot to the bottom right corner of the mat. Just see how that feels. Maybe you prefer it in the center. Take a big breath into your belly. Let the right knee inch away from the left shoulder just a little bit. As you exhale, belly softens. Maybe you're able to draw the right knee in just a little closer towards the left shoulder. One more big breath here. Slowly let it go. Return through center. Right knee's hugged in. Left leg is long. Release the right arm beside you. Draw the right knee in towards your chest and over to the left. Coming into a twist. You can place a pillow or a block beneath the right knee for support. See if you can keep the right shoulder reaching for the floor. Stay here, or you can add on a little bit. Draw the left heel towards the bum. You can reach the right fingertips towards the foot, maybe taking hold of it, drawing it in a little bit closer. The right leg can stay bent, or you can extend it long, sending the sole of the right foot over to the left. Left hand can hold on to the thigh, you can hold on to the ankle or the toes. Or you can just have the left arm extended out beside you. Gaze is to the ceiling or over to the right, whichever feels best. Bring the gaze back to center. Release the left foot. Draw the right knee through center, hug it in towards the chest. And then slowly release the right leg to join the left at the bottom of your mat. And taking a few moments here in a Shavasana, just to notice any subtle changes in the body. Any differences from one side to the other. Draw the knees towards the chest, taking hold of them. Gentle rock from side to side. Find stillness in the center. Transition the grip to the left knee. Extend the right leg long. Taking wind relieving pose on the left. Right leg stays active. Left ankle can be soft. Can you find softness through the upper body? The shoulders rest on the mat. Relax the jaw. Stay here in the center. You can start to send the left knee over towards the left shoulder. Square up your hips. And then option to slide the right foot to the bottom right corner of the mat. I like to place my right hand on the right hip to encourage it down into the mat. And keep it from lifting up. Take a few circles with the left knee. In both directions. Find that point of tension, pause there for a few breaths. So wherever you feel the stretch most. Bring the left knee back through center. Slide the right foot through center as well, still extended long. Hug the left knee in. You're welcome to stay here just as you are in your neutral position. We're going to start to hug the left knee in a little bit closer to the midline, maybe even over towards the right shoulder. Make sure that the left hip, the outer left hip, is still reaching for the floor. We're not coming into a twist. With the left knee just crossing over the midline, squeezing in close. Option to then slide the right foot to the bottom of the left corner of the mat, still resting on the floor. Start to find that gentle movement with breath, big breath in, let the knee press away from the shoulder with the belly. As you exhale, soften, maybe it draws back in a little bit. Big breath in, belly rise. A soft breath out, the belly falls, hug the knee in towards the shoulder. Slowly come back through center, right leg finds center as well. Take a big breath here. We're going to prepare ourselves for our twist. Left arm releases at your side. Left leg crosses over the body to the right. Take a moment, take a breath here in your twist. Choose whether you'd like to stay here, whether you'd like to support with props beneath the knee. Or you could go a little bit further by bending the right knee, draw the heel in towards your bum. Reach the left fingertips to take hold of the foot, the ankle, the pant leg. And an option to extend the left leg long. You can hold on to the left thigh, the calf, or reach down for the foot. Gaze is to the ceiling or over to the left. Let the gaze come back through center. Slowly, with control, release the twist. Drawing the left knee in towards the center. To bring the right knee in to meet the left. This time taking the knees a little bit wider. Creating space between the thighs for the belly to move with breath. Pelvis, the tailbone presses into the ground beneath you. If you're feeling a nice stretch, stay just as you are. Or we'll move into heavy baby. Bring the arms to the inside of the thighs. Reach across the shins, take hold of the outer edges of your feet. Start to draw the knees towards the floor beside the shoulders as the soles of the feet reach up to the sky. Stay long through the low back. It's going to want to scoop up and lift off of the mat here. See if you can keep it rooted into the ground. Maintaining the distance between the thighs, so whether the knees are hugged in or whether you're in a happy baby, keep the distance between the thighs. Option to do a gentle rock from side to side. Slowly release the feet. Let the feet find the floor. Soles of the feet come to touch. Knees go wide apart, creating a diamond shape with the legs. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And just follow the breath as it moves through the body. A gentle rise and fall of belly and chest beneath the palms of your hands. A scan of your body. Is there any areas that you're holding on to effort here? Can you let it go? Find some softness. With or without the help of the hands, draw the knees towards one another. Reach the right arm up overhead and roll over onto your right side body. Draw your knees in towards you, round through the back. You can use the right arm as a pillow. Let the left palm rest softly on the floor or on your body. When you feel ready in your own time, make your way up to a tabletop position. Take a few moments here to just sway from side to side, finding some fluid movement in the spine. Releasing through the back of the neck, let your head fall heavy. And find some stillness in your tabletop. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. We'll find some cat and cows. Big breath in, lift the tailbone, let the belly drop. Heart comes forward, gaze comes up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone beneath you. Round through the spine, hollow out your chest as you press down through the palms. Chin to chest, gaze to belly button. Inhale, cow, lifted tailbone. Heart comes forward, gaze comes up. Exhale, cat. Tuck the tailbone, rounded spine, gaze to the belly button. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Stay with that same movement, or as you inhale, draw the heels towards the bum and out towards the outer hip. So you're creating some distance between the feet here. Find that cow leg back, so belly dips down, tailbone lifts, and heart comes forward and up. As you exhale, draw the feet towards one another, back down towards the mat. Press down to the tops of your feet, the toenails. Lift the knees up an inch or so as you round into your back like a Halloween cat. Lower the knees. Inhale, lift the heels towards the bum and outer hips. Cow leg back. Exhale, draw the feet together, press down to the tops of the feet, lift the knees, cat. Lower the knees, inhale. Find your cow, heels can be lifted to the outer hips or still on the floor. Exhale, cat. Option to lift the knees, you don't have to. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Lift it up. And lower. Big toes come to touch, knees go wide apart. Shift your hips back to child's pose. Rest the forearms on the mat. Let it be passive. Forehead is resting on the floor or onto a block or pillow. Walk the hands over to the top right corner of the mat. Keep the left hip reaching for the left heel. Come back through center. Then over to the left. Right hip is pressing down towards the right heel. Back through center. One big breath here to neutralize. And as you breathe in, rise up. Take that gentle sway from side to side. And then we'll come to find a comfortable seated position. Maybe that's sitting cross-legged, maybe you're up onto a pillow or a block. Maybe the legs are extended long in front of you, whatever is most comfortable. Shoulders are over the hips, start to take a few circles with the upper body. In both directions. Find stillness in the center. Extend the legs out long in front of you. Deep flex in the ankles, toes draw towards your face. You can lift your hips up, slide your glutes out from beneath you to allow yourself to sit up a little bit taller. From here, bend the right knee. Bring the sole of the right foot onto the mat. Open the right knee up to the right side, and the sole of the foot now finds its way to the inside of the left leg. Still sitting up tall, turn to face the right knee. Left arm can come onto the left leg or beside it. Place the right hand on the left side of your chest. Slide it across your chest as you open your heart up towards the right side. Reach the right fingertips up and over your head towards the left toes. The goal isn't necessarily to touch the toes here. We want to keep that sense of openness through the chest. Oftentimes people will hollow out their chest just to reach their toes and face the floor, but we want to be facing the room in front of us, maybe even a little bit towards the ceiling. Ground down heavy through the right hip. Breathe into the right waist, the right ribs. Rise up all the way. Turn now to face the left leg. We're going to find a forward fold. So we want a nice flat back. Don't worry about touching the forehead to the leg. Instead, think about reaching the belly button towards the knee, the heart towards the ankle, the forehead beyond the toes. The left hip is drawing back behind you and down into the mat. Making sure you keep that straight back. You can use a strap around the foot if you like, or you can just have the fingers resting on the floor. Just make sure you're not being forceful here. Slowly rise back up. Return to neutral. Draw the right knee up through center. Cross the right foot over the left and let the sole find the floor once again. Sit up tall. You can use the right knee to hug yourself in and lengthen through the spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to find a twist. Left arm reaches around the right leg, or the hand can just take hold of the knee. Right hand comes behind you, lengthen through the spine first, and then twist as you gaze over the right shoulder. Every breath in lengthens the spine, every breath out deepens the twist, just a little bit. Slowly come back through center. We're going to keep sliding the right leg over the left here, bringing the thighs to overlap. The right heel is reaching towards the outer left hip. Sit up tall. So option here is to keep one leg bent, the other straight. Or if you'd like, you can bring some weight to the left hip, bend the left knee, and draw the left heel in towards the right hip. Stacking the legs like fire logs, one on top of the other. Either full shoelace or half shoelace pose, either is a perfect option here. There's no right answer. It's just whatever feels best in your body. From here, we're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, cross the left arm over the right. Take hold of opposite shoulders. If you'd like to go a little bit further, instead of shoulders, you can start to bring the back side of the hands towards one another. Maybe crossing at the wrists and bringing the palms to meet in front of you. Or eagle arms. The elbows are in line with the shoulders, and if the palms are coming to touch, you can reach the forearms away from your face. Breathe space between the shoulder blades. Squeezing the arms towards one another to draw the shoulder blades away from each other. Take a big breath in to lengthen. As you exhale, round through the spine, bring the elbows towards the belly button, chin to chest. Keep setting the breath between the shoulder blades. Inhale, rise up. Release the arms, big breath in, reach up high. Exhale, we're going to fold forward over those legs. Keep that straight back once again. So again, option to have the feet at the hips, or that left leg can be extended long in front of you. The difference being that with the legs stacked like mine, you'll feel it more into the hips, into the glutes. And if the left leg is extended, you're going to feel that into the back of the left hamstring, the back of the left thigh. So whichever stretch you're looking for, do what's right for you. Reach the tailbone away from the top of your head as you lower down. Slowly rise up. Left leg extends long if it's not already there. Right leg comes to join it. Give those legs a little bit of a wiggle, draw circles with the toes in both directions. Once again, sit up tall. We're going to bend the left knee. Bring the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right leg. Open up the left knee to the left. Lengthen through the spine. Turn to face the left knee. So you're bringing the center of your chest towards the point of your knee. Right ankle is flexed, the toes are drawn towards your face so that the leg stays active. The right arm's going to come onto the right leg. Left hand on the right shoulder, front of your chest. Slide the left hand across your chest, encouraging it to open to the left side. Extend the fingertips long, and then up overhead, keeping the openness through the chest. You can also use the right elbow on the inside of the thigh if it reaches to apply gentle pressure to deepen the twist, but be mindful you're not being forceful. Press down through the left hip. Breathe space into the left waist. Rise back up on the in-breath. Turn to face the right leg. And then we're going to fold forward with that straight spine. So you may not make it very far. I'm having low back issues, so you can notice that I don't even fold over very far. Don't set expectations for yourself. Line up the center of your chest with the leg and start to fold forward until you feel resistance, then pause there and breath. Slowly come back up. Facing neutral. Sole of the left foot finds the floor, draw the left knee through center. We're going to lift up the left leg, cross it over the right, place it on the floor. Sit up nice and tall, inhale, reach up. As you exhale, right arm or right hand takes hold of the left knee. Left hand comes behind you. Use the fingertips on the floor or on your low back to encourage length through the spine first, and then deepen the twist as you gaze over the left shoulder. Stay active through the right leg, toes are drawn towards your face. You can give the left knee a gentle hug to deepen the twist as long as you're not forcing it. Slowly release, come back through center. We're going to complete the cross of the legs, so slide the left leg all the way over the right, drawing the left heel towards the hip. It does not have to touch. But decide however you were on the other side, see if you can do the same on this side. Maybe you keep the leg extended long. Maybe you send some weight over onto the right hip so that you're able to bend the right knee and bring the right heel in towards the left hip, stacking the knees one on top of each other. Take a big breath, reach up. As you exhale, right arm this time is going to cross over the left. Bend at the elbows, maybe you take hold of shoulders, lifting the elbows high. Or maybe you start to draw the back of the hands towards one another, crossing at the wrist and bringing the palms to touch. It's okay if the hands don't reach. Maybe you just stay here, reaching the back of the hands together. Maybe you hold a strap between the hands and use that for some tension. Elbows are lifted in line with the shoulders, but the shoulders are drawn away from the ears. Reach the forearms away from your face. Tall spine as you breathe in between the shoulder blades. Feeling the ribs expanding as they draw the shoulder blades away from each other. Start to round through the back body, draw the elbows down towards you. Cat-like back here as you breathe space into the back body between the shoulder blades. Rise back up as you inhale. Release the arms, big breath in, reach up. Tall spine. Exhale to fold forward. Bring the fingertips onto the floor. Maybe you walk them further away as you fold forward with a flat back. Draw that left hip away from the shoulders, down into the mat. Feeling this into the left hip, left glute, if the legs are crossed like mine. Or maybe feeling it to the back of the hamstring if the right leg is extended long. If you're feeling it in the low back, it could be a sign that you're starting to round. Slowly rise up. Extend the right leg long. Left leg slides to meet it. Give your legs a bit of a wiggle. Draw circles with the toes in both directions. Bend through the knees. Let the soles of the feet come to touch the knees, fall wide apart, creating a diamond shape with the legs. You can always place pillows or blocks beneath the knees if you like. The closer the heels are to the pelvis, the more of a stretch you'll be feeling. So to ease off, slide them away. Tall spine. Lengthen on the inhale. As you exhale, passively fold forward over the legs. So this time we are going to let the back round. We're not gripping, we're not pulling or forcing ourselves down. Just let the upper body become a ragdoll, chin to chest, head is heavy. Letting go of all effort from all of the muscles here. Scanning your body for areas of tension and sending your breath there. Inviting space into the area of tightness with every breath in. And finding some softness with every breath out. Slowly, mindfully rising up. Draw the knees towards one another, a gentle sway from side to side. We'll come to land on our back. Knees bent to begin. Soles of the feet on the floor. Walk the feet a little bit wider apart. Let the knees come in to touch. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Just softly breathe. Feel the natural rise and fall of the belly. Relaxing the low back into the mat. Arms go at your sides. Knees draw apart. Feet are still wide on the mat. Knees are bent. Let the knees tip over to the right. The left front of your hip is reaching up to the sky and over to the right. As the left knee, the inner knee presses down to the floor. It's as if you're trying to touch the inseam of the left pant leg to the floor. It does not have to touch. Bring the gaze through center. Knees find center as well. And just check in if the feet have become narrow. Can you send them wide to the edges of the mat again before tipping the knees over to the left. Front of the right hip now is lifting up to the sky and over to the left as the inner right thigh, right knee is pressing down to the mat. Bringing space into the right hip and right waist. Back through center. Heel toe, the feet towards one another. Let the feet come to touch, the knees go wide apart, creating a diamond shape with the legs. The closer the heels are to the pelvis, the more you're going to feel this stretch. So to ease off and let it become more restorative, you can slide the toes towards the bottom of the mat, lengthening the diamond. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, and just start to follow your breath. Take a big breath in through the nose, and a soft breath out through the nose. Big breath in through the nose, let the belly rise up to the ceiling. And as you breathe out, it softens and lowers back down. Big breath in, belly rise. And a slow breath out as the belly falls. Holding into that same rhythm of breath. Each breath out, your body surrenders to gravity, sinking deeper and deeper towards the mat. Stay here just as you are if you're enjoying this posture, or you can extend your legs along to the bottom corners of your mat. Release the ankles, let the toes fall heavy. Setting the feet wide apart, the arms wide away from the body. Let the shoulders tuck beneath you, the head fall heavy. Invite stillness into the limbs, into the body, till all that remains is the movement of your breath. That gentle rise and fall of belly and chest. Letting go of the effort to control the breath, to lengthen it, to hold on to any particular rhythm. Just allow the breath to return to its natural state. This space, this practice, and this breath can continue to be yours for as long as you choose to allow it. When you do feel ready to get up and go, do so slowly and mindfully. Take a little bit of your practice with you onto the rest of your day, your evening, and your week. With such gratitude for you joining me in practice as always. Namaste.